Hello, my name is Johnny from Unimedia, and in this video we are going to be talking about creating the perfect lead magnet for your business. So stay tuned. Now what you're about to see is actually a recorded webinar from one of our networking sessions, and if you would like to join in these sessions, you can click on the link below to come through to our free giveaway, which is actually our Hub platform, which is 13 online free courses to help you to grow your business online. And then once you're in there, you'll start to get the invite to our sessions, and we would love to see you there. So we hope you enjoy this webinar and that you find some use for it and that it helps your business grow. So thanks a lot, and we hope you enjoy. Hi guys, so in this session we're going to talk about creating the perfect lead magnet. We're going to be going through why it's important to have a lead magnet in relation to your sales funnel, and then moving on to showing you some examples of lead magnets. So to start off, the definition of a lead magnet is that it's an incentive offered to a potential buyer in exchange for their email address or other contact information. So in some cases, for example, if you're using a booking system like Calendly, you could use a lead magnet to get their phone details or other contact information other than an email address, but it's usually an email address exchange. I would add to that it's also an incentive to get them to move on to the next stage of your funnel. So it could be, say for example, they have purchased something on you and you're looking for an upsell, or they now know about your business, and it could be getting them to move on to the next stage of it. Now, going through just quickly what sales funnel is. So you've obviously got your leads going to the top. In the first stage is where they become aware of your business from not knowing about it. The next is taking an interest, moving towards a decision, and then finally taking an action. Now, it's usually in this top awareness phase where a lead magnet is used. So they don't know anything about your business at all. They'll maybe come to your website or see you in networking, and there'll be a lead magnet that solves a problem for them where they can exchange an email address for that lead magnet. Now, it can also be used further down in the funnel as well, as we said on the previous slide. So it could be used for something like where they have to go from a decision to taking action. So it could be something like a sales planning meeting in the decision phase to help them go for an action. Now, why do you need a lead magnet? A lead magnet is a way of making use of your time more efficient, and it's almost like a building block to start building an automated system from it. Because obviously once you've got the email exchange from the lead magnet, you can then set up a whole system of automation behind it. It can also make your time more efficient, because rather than maybe having 2 or 3 meetings, you might need 1 or 2 to convert a client, because through your lead magnets they already know about your business and know about your brand. Now, when thinking about creating a lead magnet, these are a couple of things it should be. It should be of high value to them. It should solve a problem, should be quick and easy to digest, and it should promise a quick win. Just something they can scan through very quickly, and it can promise an easy, quick win for their business, and it can demonstrate your expertise. So if we're thinking about this and think about possibly like an email exchange that might be on a landing page, you have given them something that's of high value, and you produce one that can be used for thousand customers. You produce one that's a high value, it solves a problem for them quickly. They have already taken the first level of trust in giving you their email address, which is like a very small monetary transaction. It promises a very quick and easy win for them. So they may have solved a problem just on the back of your document or your lead magnet or tutorial or whatever it is. And it also demonstrates to them your expertise, and then how we set it up is they have to go into the email to click a link to get the lead magnet. So they then trust your emails, and they trust links in your emails as well. So a simple lead magnet can actually move potential clients relatively quickly onto the next stage of the funnel. Now, some examples of it, like cheat sheets. You've probably seen those around the internet where it's like, 5 great ideas or 3 tips to do, so and so. A template can be used a lot as well, so it can be a problem you're solving, like say for example I see them with Rocket Law and a few others, where it's a very simple sheet that you can fill in. It's a template for a document you may need, and then to get that document you need to give over your email address. Tutorials are also very popular, and we use them a lot. I'll show you some examples in a sec. Ebook as well. So ebook, obviously a longer document, and while it might not be quick to digest, it can get over an awful lot of information and show some great branding as well. Now the final one is one that you're probably already doing at the moment, which is free sessions. This can be in the form of free training sessions, similar to this one, or it can be kind of more one-on-one stuff. So you might tempt a potential lead to a meeting with you in a for a free planning session or something along those lines. Okay, so a simple sales funnel that we use. Sorry, I think my face is covering the top one slightly. It's like downloading a tip sheet. They then get invited to one of our free events, and from that they can then have a planning session. If we see someone at one of these free events, we think, okay, we can work with them, and we think they have a business that we want to work with after a bit of research, we can then move on to a free planning session. Now, when deciding on your lead magnet, you've probably got to think of two areas. What is the aim and what is the problem you're going to solve? So the aim is obviously what you're trying to get out of it. So you might be trying to get an email address, phone number, then fill in a sheet. You might be looking to move them on to a next stage of a funnel, whatever it is. And then the second one is, what problem are you going to solve with that lead magnet? So let's have a look at some examples. So this is a free giveaway that we have with online marketing courses on one of our landing pages. As you see, to get this course, all they need to do is give over their first name and their email address. We can then put the lead magnet in some of our videos. So for example, this is one of our YouTube videos, just got some pop-ups there. About our online learning platform that I just showed you, and then here's a link to get through to this landing page where they can sign up for something for free. That's an idea that will cover another session, that once you've got your lead magnet, you've got to think, how am I getting traffic to there? How am I going to get it out there? Some other examples are, for example, HubSpot. I've got some very good ones. So here is a beginner's guide to lead generation, and that's from a pop-up. This is another example of a webinar where they've got a countdown timer where you've got to reserve your seat for webinars. Some very nice branding on there. Now the good thing is it's never been easier to create a lead magnet for a kind of business of any size. Now we use Canva, and we recommend Canva to all of our kind of small clients. Obviously, if you've got larger clients, we start to use things like Photoshop. But if you are looking to start to create a design, you can click create design in the corner here. You can then simply go off and select something like, for example, an A4 document. Now this will load up, and you've obviously got your A4 document here, and you can put in things like your own branding. Now we are paid for Canva, and if you're setting up a few documents on Canva, we would recommend it. We don't have an affiliate link or anything, but it's very popular, and you probably are using it at the moment already. Now you can put your own branding on here, and with the paid platform, that's what I was going to show you. So for example, we put in our colours on there. You can automatically put the colours through. But if you're really kind of stuck for ideas at this stage, you would probably want to go in, you'd have a look at templates. Now if you scroll down and have a look at templates, it's already got some really good ideas in there. So say for example, if you're scrolling down and you think, okay, I'm going to create a cheat sheet, say, or an ebook. You can keep scrolling down. None of these, I quite like the look of that one actually. So say for example, this could be a front cover of one of your lead magnets. Now you can easily go in there, and I can very quickly give it a bit of branding. And change the colors for it, and that's already starting to look a bit more like our one. And we can easily go in, do things like obviously change the fonts for our brands, and this is relatively quick and easy to do. And the good thing about a document like this is that once you've got it and you've produced it, you can use it over and over and over again. We would also recommend, if you've already got some, you've already got some clients, probably, I would say giving out the lead document to them and just see if they find it useful. And the other thing we would recommend as well, if we come back to the PowerPoint. Okay, the other thing we would recommend is that as you're sending people through the funnel to the action that you want, you may have your traffic coming in from a number of different places. So you may be doing networking, you may be running, I don't know, Google Ads, maybe having social media, maybe something like LinkedIn. So with this awareness one, now you may want to have a different lead magnet depending on different sectors. So say, for example, if you were, I don't know, like us, and what the lead magnets we kind of put out there, we have a very different sales funnel, something we're targeting, like say a law firm that we can do some upselling systems for. We have a very different sales funnel, a very different lead magnet for them compared to something we'd put into, say, networking for smaller business or solopreneurs. So because of this system, you can create a number of lead magnets that go across a wide range of clients that put people into different sets of automations. And once you've got this working, you can then start to think about how you can build your system around these lead magnets. And as we also say, this is, no kind of miracle cure for everything. The idea for this is it's just one block in a larger system or a larger wall that you're kind of building out for your business. But we have found them very successful, and they've also been very successful for our clients. So I'd say do your research, think about an easy problem that you can solve, that what your clients have kind of been telling you or some feedback you've been getting. So in conclusion, lead magnets can be a really successful way and part of your system to start to grow your business. And especially if a lead magnet's working, you can then begin to think about, okay, either I can build up some traffic online through social media and start to send traffic that way, or potentially you can start to run adverts with something like Facebook adverts, or potentially LinkedIn or YouTube or Google, and start to maybe have paid traffic to that lead magnet to then start to build up an email list to set off your automations. And that's it. If you want to, again, have a look at Hub Union platform, click below, or I will put my email address in the bottom if you want to contact me as well. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, and we hope you found it useful.